My composition is there, it's ready, and I'm sort of waiting for that great shot. Hello and welcome to today's vlog. As I said on the last one, I'm in North Wales at the moment, and we've just pulled the camper vans up next to, well, in the Ogwen Valley. I think there's going to be a chap walking past with a coffee in a minute. As I say, we've pulled up in a car park somewhere. We've pulled up surrounded by just sheer beauty. It's just incredible. The 6-7 mile drive from Swallow Falls to here, it's just, everything was lit up, all the mountains were lit up. It was fantastic. So hopefully we'll get a nice sunset shot this evening, and then we'll wake up on location for something in the morning as well. I think the roads being clear, just letting you access these locations when the weather is like this. It's starting to snow again already, and where we came from the east, it's clouding over already and the clouds are rolling in, so I might try and get a shot pre-sunset as well, just so I've got something in the bag. But it's phenomenal, the locate. This is just a breathtaking place, and I know why I've seen so many vlogs and so many pictures from here, because it's a bit incredible. Okay, after parking up, we went for a wander all the way down that road, down to the town or village down there where there's a youth hostel and like a centre. So we had a little look around there, and on the way down there we found a little waterfall coming off these hills. So that might be a good shot for tomorrow morning. Right now we're waiting for sunset really. Sunset's probably an hour away, and in the last half an hour the weather seems to have set in and we're getting another mini covering of snow, a little bluster. Not much, nothing to write home about, but it's chilled everything off a little bit. And we've come down onto this mini sort of, it's not an island, it's attached to the main road, but it's like a rocky outlet. And I'm going minimal, I'm going 10 stop on wide angle lens at 22mm. I've kind of shot myself in the foot on this trip a little bit. I thought I'd only bring my 70-200, my 50mm and my 10-22, and I've just gone through all of those lenses, and I could have really done with my kit lens, but we've got to work with what we've got. So even at 20mm I know I'm going to be cropping this because I'm getting too much in. But with the 10 stop, it's giving me an exposure of between 15 and 30 seconds. It's not doing much differently apart from smoothing out that water. I want that water smooth, but I want to sort of retain a bit of detail in the mountain which is behind me, and all the weather and fog's covering that at the moment. So it's kind of waiting for that opportune moment to arrive and to take the shot. I've taken a couple already, some of which I'm happy with, and I like the foreground, the sort of misty water around the foreground that's lead you across the lake up to the mountains in the background. Even though you can't see the main one in the background, the ones either side of this lake they sort of add something to the image, definitely. So let's go down to the camera and have a look. So as I say, shooting at 22mm, so I'm zoomed in all the way on my wide angle lens. I think that allows me to, there's like a cluster of 4 main big rocks and then there's 2 other ones either side, and taking that shot just allows me to then crop in. It might be a square crop, it might be a 16:9, I'm not sure yet, but something to just get rid of the water at either side. So you might be able to see in the background over there, we've had a mini break and there's a bit of blue sky. So I've been tinkering around with my settings and I think I've got a good shot. my composition is there, it's ready, and I'm sort of waiting for that great shot. So it's a few minutes before sunset and it's not catching on yet in the west. We've had some beautiful colour in the east, but I've not really taken any great shots of it. Tim's taken some good shots. I've been taking shots of everything that you can see behind me, and it doesn't look like Wales. It looks like somewhere completely different, like Highlands of Scotland or possibly Iceland or somewhere continental, something amazing like that. So I'm quite happy with the shots that I've got. I'll put some more up in a minute for you, and then I'm going to finish things off back at the van, hopefully pick this vlog up tomorrow morning at sunrise, or it might be a two-parter. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And you know, there's always a possibility for astro. This location is quite easy to get to, so if I poke my head out the van at midnight and we fancy a bit of astro, then this is the place to come and do it, I think. So as I say, I'll catch up with you soon, and yeah, here comes some pictures. So as you can see behind me, the next day is coming to life. There's some beautiful pinks and purples and oranges in the sky. I don't think it's showing up on the camera that well, but I think it's one of those occasions where I'm not bothered about showing it on camera. I just want to enjoy it because it's not an amazing sunrise, but it's quite a beautiful one. Last night we got out of the vans at about 10 o'clock, poked our heads out, and there were lots of stars in the sky. It was full. There was no cloud cover at all. It wasn't quite as bright as Scotland, but the clarity was quite good. So we went for a little wander, walked down to an iconic boathouse in this area, and I got a different angled shot of that boathouse. We did see it in the daylight and I didn't think that much of it. I might get in trouble for this, but I thought it would look like an old council building. But at night, especially at this angle that I got with the mountain, with the snow and the sky full of stars, it looked quite nice. After that, we found a waterfall which I managed to get a half decent shot of, with a sky full of stars, and also I managed to get a style shot. People seem to like style shots where the style sort of takes you into the next part of your journey, and there was a big mountain beautifully lit up with stars and snow and stuff. It was beautiful. So yeah, sunset hasn't really happened photography wise, but it has happened enjoying it. I put those astro shots from last night up at the end, and I think we're going to pop into this cafe that we've just pulled up at for a cup of tea because it is very cold. It was -6 or 7 last night, and I definitely felt it in the van. Even though the van was quite nice, it was quite toasty. I kept turning the ignition on to get the air blowers going, and it was quite warm, and I had a duvet over my head, and it was quite nice. And that pillow I mentioned on that Malum video, it was actually really nice this time. So hope you enjoyed this part of the journey, and I hope you can join us on the next one.